Hello, everyone. I am Nandini Malhotra, your host for the podcast Server Room, and today we have Karuppaiah Veeraiah with us, the head of security for Zoho. And today we'll be diving deep into cybersecurity trends, threats, and everything for the year 2025. So, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Nandini.
Yeah. So tell me, a lot of people call you Karups, and how did that name come about?
Okay. The name is actually a bit harder to pronounce for most of the people.
Okay.
My name is actually Karuppaiah Veeraiah.
Mm-hmm.
And so people wanted to have a shorter version of the name. So
Okay.
they ended up with Karups.
Nice. So you've been in Zoho since how long?
It's been, I think, 23 years.
23 years. Okay. Wow. Wow. And how has your journey been?
Yeah, it's fantastic till
Okay.
date.
So since the beginning, you've been in cybersecurity.
No, I came here as a software developer
Okay.
and been in the product development for a quite long time, maybe around 10 years. And after that, I moved into security.
Okay.
And in security, actually, I first got myself involved in red teaming. Actually, I was into hacking things.
Okay.
And then moved to defense.
Okay.
Now into defense.
Okay. So hacking, as in like ethical hacking, right?
No, actually, uh, we actually did the red teaming to ensure that our security is top notch. So in a way, so we always try to play the game with the blue team.
Okay.
So we always wanted to win that game. So and most of the time we won the game.
Okay.
So we actually broke the things and demonstrated that the security is utmost importance for the organization so that we can thrive. So that's why actually we did so many demonstrations to ensure that everyone is actually aware of security and its implications, and also our security team, the blue team, and the IT team, everyone is actually aware of things around security.
Okay.
So we did really well in our teaming, and then we moved into defense.
Okay. So this is penetration testing, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, penetration testing is kind of finding out vulnerabilities and kind of we'll audit the servers or audit the applications, everything, and we'll find out if there are any vulnerabilities which can be exploited, kind of thing. That is penetration testing. We will go one step beyond that,
Okay.
and we will do exploit the systems, and we'll actually make some damage and show the damages to the other IT people or other people involved in those infrastructure, and they'll actually realize and they'll actually sense the impact of security vulnerabilities. So it's kind of make them to realize how important security is.
Okay. So that's kind of like the loophole in security, or the yeah.
Yes, actually, the things I am talking now is actually 10 years back. We did 10 years back these things.
Okay.
At the time, actually, we were not very much aware of security in our company as a whole. Okay, so a bunch of us actually wanted to break that
Okay.
status. So
Okay.
that's where we started the red teaming, and we were actually some 5 people actually at the time at the time, and we actually did many hacking inside in our data centers, in our enterprise servers. Actually we touched everything
Okay.
and broke everything, and we helped the enterprise, our enterprise, improve the security posture, overall security posture, and now actually we are very better in terms of security posture.
Okay. So what is threat detection and responses in like very general terms? If let's say you're talking to a non-technical person, how would you explain that?
For a non-technical person, threat detection and response. It's like detecting a gas leak.
Mm-hmm. In your house?
Yes.
Okay.
Or having some CCTV cameras and
Mm-hmm.
detecting some unauthorized movements
Okay.
and reacting to that and responding to that.
Okay. Okay. Done. So, how do you think, like, if I am running an organization today, what are the first set of steps I need to take to make my organization secure in terms of IT?
So actually, the cybersecurity matrix is kind of like the first thing is identity. Okay. So meaning I have to identify all the assets that I have and all the softwares, all the hardware, everything has to be identified,
Mm-hmm.
and then all those things has to be protected.
Okay.
So the next step is to protect
Mm-hmm.
and then defend.
Okay.
So you'll have all the mechanisms to protect all your assets, but there may be cases where you'll not be able to protect everything. So there may be cases where you'll end up someone getting into those systems, unwanted persons getting into those systems. In such scenario, you have to be able to detect those intrusions.
Okay.
Okay. So once you detect those intrusions, you have to be in a position to respond to them.
Yeah.
Okay. And after responding to that, you have to assess the damage made by those intruders, and you have to recover from those situations. So maybe the data has to be recovered.
Mm-hmm.
So these are all the basic things.
Okay, done. All right. So, do you think like AI can be used to automate all of this? Like currently, the steps you mentioned were identity, protection, and then defend.
Yeah,
So,
AI is actually a powerful thing now. Actually, the ML is being used in security for a very long time, in malware detection
correct.
and various other aspects. And in automation, everything, all of the things actually AI is being extensively used. But now, the introduction of generative AI actually changes the landscape entirely in a different way.
Okay.
Like you can actually query in natural language to the systems, and that will actually give you better results than giving structured queries and all.
Correct.
So this is actually going to revamp the entire security landscape,
Okay.
the generative
Okay.
artificial intelligence.
All right. So, anomaly detection and all of this is also used for monitoring the activities of users, correct? So, is there like any other trending AI tool that is currently being used to monitor any of these security tools like identity or
threat hunting is actually being done by human experts till now.
Okay.
Threat hunting means like go through all the available logs and everything,
Okay.
and find out if there are any anomalies there, and based on that, so it's kind of you come up with a hypothesis, like you come up with a story, like hackers will be doing this one, this one, this one, this one, and they'll end up hacking something, like the sequence of events. You will come up with a hypothesis. Okay, and you'll actually search for the pattern. As per your hypothesis, is there any occurrence of activities happening in the logs? You'll actually search for those things.
Okay.
Now, the AI actually can help you come up with various hypotheses, like how threat actors actually can intrude into your system.
Correct.
So that will help you in those things, and also AI can help you go through all the logs
Correct.
and everything. So that will help you find out any anomalies or any suspicious activities happening. So that will help you a lot.
Yeah, okay. So I think time is a very important factor for any security team in general.
Yes.
Like the minute you identify a threat till the time you actually know how to defend it, how do you think time is, like proportional to the kind of threats that come into the world today or your organization? So you need to be very fast.
Yeah, actually, time is the one that is going to decide whether you are a proactive person or a reactive person.
Okay.
Okay, so generally it's better to be proactive in security, because you'll not have cost involved in the damage handling everything, because we'll be preventing most of the attacks, right?
Yeah.
So in that sense, actually, we'll be concentrating more on maintaining our assets and protecting all the assets and detecting. So these are all the areas where we spend most of the money and time, so that we can be proactive. And so time is a crucial component, as you said.
Okay. Done. So I came across this term called SIER and SOAR, which basically stands for Security Information and Event Management, and for SOAR it is Security Orchestration, Automation and Response Tools. So what exactly are these?
In a shorter version, a SIM is called as I, or parafiles, and SOAR is your hands. So using SIM, you'll be watching all the activities happening around your systems, all the anomalies, all the threat actors, activities, suspicions, everything is actually happening, and you are watching actually. And based on your interpretation of the scenes that you watch, you'll do something using your hands. That is SOAR. Okay. So SIM is collecting all the logs from all the devices, all the users. Every activity is being logged and collected, and it is actually being analyzed using various correlation rules. And then if there are any qualified alerts, that will be fed to the SOC team, SOC, Security Operations Center. The folks there in the SOC will triage all those alerts and find out if there are any actions need to be done on those alerts. Okay. Then they will use the SOAR. So orchestration, automation and response. So they will use SOAR tools. So for example, assume that attack is actually coming to your system, which is actually in your enterprise, coming to your system from a remote IP. So this will be actually raised as an alert from the SIM. Like this particular machine IP is actually trying to attack a particular system using the payload that is coming in. And this will be going to the SOC. SOC engineer will trace this and they will verify the logs again. And once confirmed, they'll instruct the firewall to block that IP. That is SOAR. Okay. This will be actually, SOAR is actually kind of automated response. So this will be automated. Meaning there are various mechanisms. Even from the case manager itself, actually the SOC engineer can block the IP at the firewall. The case manager will be integrated with the firewall to take action. So that is kind of SOAR.
Okay. Good. I like the analogy where you came up with like scenes and then SOAR is the team, the hands of your organization. Okay. So for an organization, like how important is auditing of tools and devices and everything? Is it of utmost importance in like the security landscape?
You're asking about auditing tools?
Auditing tools,
Yes. So yes, to protect, actually you need to have extensive auditing done before itself, so that you can actually draw a clear baseline of your security configurations and everything. So in this aspect, we rely on vulnerability assessment. So as an enterprise, we actually are running many softwares inside our organization. Also, we are running many softwares in our data centers to enable our users to do their job. So we have to protect all the softwares that is running inside and as well as in the data center, right? So we are using vulnerability assessment tools to analyze all the security vulnerabilities in those softwares. Also, we are actually using source code analysis and other analysis tools to analyze our in-house software that is being made here. So actively scanning for the vulnerable part of the code so that we can alert the developers so that they can fix all those things. Also, we are auditing all the scripts that is being used by IT people and our network people.
Mm-hmm.
So also we are auditing all the devices configurations.
Mm-hmm.
So these are all actually is being done to have a clean security baseline.
Okay.
And on top of that, we will also continuously watching the delta that is getting into those systems,
Mm-hmm.
so that we will not have a downgrade to security. So we will always have a watch on
Okay.
those things.
Okay.
Other than this security requirement, there is a compliance aspects also. So we have to actually follow those compliance requirements.
Mm.
So for that also we are doing audits.
Okay. Okay. Done. So, according to Gartner's latest forecast for 2025, they estimated the security fund for 2025 to be around $212 billion. So, if I am starting an organization today, into what verticals should I invest my funds so that I can secure my organization? Like, how many verticals are there to security, and how should I allocate my funds into each of them?
Okay, the quantum is actually entirely dependent on the organization that we are talking about. So
Okay.
we can have that as a mix.
Hmm.
So maybe we can talk in percentage.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
So initially we discussed about the five basic things about security, right? Identify and protect,
Defend.
yeah,
Yeah.
defend and respond and recover.
Yeah.
So in this actually you can actually start with 35 or 40% at first and
Okay.
25%, 20%, 10%. So
Okay.
that will make much sense.
Okay. Done. All right. And there are a lot of these cyber attacks that are coming about, like AI powered cyber attacks and deep fakes, of course. So, how do you think, first, how to identify these and how can we defend our organization, based on those kind of attacks that actually come into any organization?
So with any new technology, like the security researchers getting benefits from AI,
Mm-hmm.
the bad actors will also get benefits from those technologies.
Okay.
So, like we discussed earlier, right? So we have many avenues in which we'll get benefits from AI, right? So
Yeah.
the same way, bad actors will also have the same benefits.
Okay.
For example, as you said, the deep fake. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think that can be defended.
Okay.
Okay, because it's very sophisticated. Actually, you
Yeah.
cannot differentiate morphed video from original.
It's actually getting better as we speak.
Yes.
So,
So
it's just
it's
going to
very
get
tough to differentiate.
Yeah.
So that is one of the bane of technology.
Okay.
Okay, so and the phishing attacks.
Yeah.
Now the phishing mails are actually is very sophisticated, very personalized to the target
Yeah.
people,
Mm-hmm.
and it's actually like you can write a phishing mail like you're a CEO, right? So the exact style, tone, everything can be actually taken from some sample text and can be fed to the AI system, and that will replicate the same style and tone, everything will be replicated. So the message will be very personalized to the victim.
Okay.
So these are all actually getting in a very sophisticated manner of attacks. And in malware writing also, the AI is actually doing a very good job.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning it's actually AI helps malware writers to evade all the anti-malware, antivirus defense mechanisms.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a cat and mouse game again.
Okay.
With like as we said, it's going to be cat and mouse game in any new technology, any new power. So both parties will gain from those powers. So
Okay. So it's quite difficult.
yeah,
Okay.
it's going to be a difficult time for security professionals.
Okay. But there were a few instances where like there's a glitch in morphed videos and deepfakes. So if let's say it's a video, you'll probably have 1 pixel or let's say 2-3 pixels in your video that keep on. It'll look like it's in a loop. So maybe that is for the time being.
But for the time being, that can be there.
Correct. Yeah. But it'll just keep on.
The same kind of glitch will also be there in the other side. Meaning we try to better ourselves in security defense, right? So we will also have same kind of glitch. So that's
Okay. Okay.
so when you improve things in this side,
The other side.
they will also improve.
Correct.
Both sides will get the improvement.
Okay. So what is your prediction for, how can we actually combat all of these attacks? How can we defend ourselves from all of these attacks?
So get the basics right.
Okay.
There is the one that will say there is no silver bullet.
Yeah.
Okay. So as we discussed earlier, till the protect have to be very perfect,
Yeah.
and then defend. That should also be in a very good position. Okay. So if we do the basics right, maybe we can handle any situation.
That's some life advice right there.
Yeah, it's security is again
Quite
life
similar.
replicated in a different sphere.
Yeah. Done. So, tell me this, like, what are non-human identities? So, are they only like AI agents, or are they probably LLMs or something like that?
No, non-human identities are not only AI agents, any agent,
Okay.
any integrations or APIs.
Okay. Oh, even APIs? Even APIs.
Yeah, even APIs also. Yeah.
Okay.
API will have auth tokens already configured, and that will be stored somewhere in the machine. So that will actually mimic a human kind of thing, right?
Okay.
So that will actually help doing things without a human's intervention. Okay. So the non-human identities.
Okay.
So basically, the thing is, you'll have more non-human identities than human identities in an enterprise.
Okay.
So we'll have a lot of automation, lot of integrations. So we will have many products, and every product has to be integrated so that we will have a single product feel. So all the integrations is kind of non-human identities.
Okay.
So this is actually a security challenge. Because we'll have hard-coded secrets stored in machines, and hard-coded API tokens, and everything will be stored in some machines, right? So, and those machines have to be guarded well.
Okay.
So it's kind of so already the machines have to be protected. That's one challenge. And within the machine, we'll have non-human identities, many identities.
Okay.
Those things also have to be protected. So it's kind of challenge.
Okay. So do they also have the ability to attack an organization, or no?
No, that will actually increase the attack surface for an organization.
Okay.
Because all those non-human identities are also vulnerable points,
Okay.
potential targets for hackers.
So zero trust is something that comes into play here.
Yeah, zero trust can help here actually.
Okay.
Zero trust can help to some extent, but primarily zero trust is being used, as of now, it is being used for human identities.
Okay.
Meaning we actually achieve zero privileged access management using zero trust. Okay. We are not yet into that protecting non-human identities with the zero trust.
Okay, but do you predict it to happen in the
Yeah, it
future?
should happen. Actually, we are planning to embrace this for the entire landscape, zero trust.
Okay, done. I think that would be a step in the correct direction. Yeah. Okay. So, what are your views on like quantum computing in the case of cyber attacks? Like, do you think the frequency of attacks will get higher provided that quantum computing is rising?
So, and quantum computing will actually help break the encryption.
Okay.
Okay. So in anticipation of the quantum computing, actually many people or states have started collecting all the information from other rivals or other countries kind of thing. So as of now, those information are encrypted, but they're hoping that they'll break one day.
Okay.
Those things. So that is the one aspect that I see in quantum computing. Other than that, I don't see anything in security related aspects.
All right. It'll not give more power in some sense to, as you said, break encryption is number one. So a lot of PII will be involved, I'm guessing.
Yeah, breaking encryption is the only case I.
Okay. All right. Done. So, to finally, I think, come to a conclusion, what are you excited about for 2025 in the cybersecurity landscape? What are some trends that you look forward to for 2025?
Yeah, we'll get AI involved in everything.
Okay.
So that is the one thing that I'm excited about, and we are also actually preparing for all the changes that is going to happen here.
Okay.
So we have actually started working on malware analysis using AI models.
Oh, okay.
And also we are implementing AI models for threat hunting. So we are also doing everything in those things. So this will actually be the trend for quite some time.
Okay, nice. And do you expect more attacks to happen in 2025 for globally? I mean, like cyber attacks.
It's actually happening for a while now.
Correct.
So this will the trend will be the same.
Okay, done. All right. So, yeah, we have a small gift for you. So this is from our side.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoy it.
Thank you. Nice.
Thank you.